say how old am I?
Yep.
I'm 17.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Uh, that, yeah.
Heard, heard. You in school or you graduated?
I'm in school.
Oh, shit. You should be graduating this year or you're a
Yeah,
junior?
yeah, I'm a senior.
Oh, shit. Are you gay or straight?
Yeah, I'm bi.
Um, so you can take it in or give it out. I see.
Sure.
That's interesting. Are you with anyone?
No.
Ah. Mm. How do you like school?
Uh, I mean, it sucks. That's about it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know, that's just how school is.
Be like that, be like that. Do you already have a career path you're gonna do, or you haven't decided yet?
I've still got no idea really. I
It'll
don't
be
know.
like that. No idea at all.
Yeah, not really.
Are you really smart in school, or you just do what you have to
Uh,
do to pass?
I don't know. I guess I'm smart in school. Sure. I don't know.
Hmm.
I guess I'm smart in school. Sure.
Don't sound too sure about that.
Hmm?
Said you didn't sound too sure about that.
I mean, I guess I usually get into like AP classes and stuff.
You're in
So,
AP classes?
yeah.
That's good.
I've been waiting for you.
Do you watch anime? Are you the anime person you talked about?
No.
Uh, do you watch any shows or nah?
Uh, I mean, sometimes, I guess.
Sometimes.
I'm not really watching anything right now.
Just been playing games and going to school?
Eh, I mean, I haven't been even really going to school recently.
No, then you're alright. Or are you independent studies?
Uh, I just haven't been going to school, that's about it.
Oh, damn. Being bullied or something?
Nah.
I heard. What I say is like, shit, man, if someone's bullying, just crack him in the fucking mouth. Well, it's up to you.
Nah, even if I was being bullied, I could not fight anyone.
Damn. So does your school not care, or you just been doing this recently?
They do care, yeah.
Oh, they've been calling you, or your parents?
Yeah, my parents.
What do they say?
What, my parents?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're not happy, but not much they can do.
So do you like strategy games? Is that like your number one thing? Number one mojo?
Uh, it's not, it's not my number one thing, but yeah, it's fun.
Something exciting?
Huh?
Something exciting?
Yeah.
Do you like comics or no?
Comics? Nah. Yeah, I don't really, or I haven't ever really read like any comics. I more read books occasionally.
You don't read books occasionally?
I said I do read books occasionally, just not comics very much.
You more into like the chapter books or what? Like Percy
Yeah.
Jackson, Harry Potter, Magical
It's like the
Treehouse.
most like stereotypical books, but sure.
I don't know anything about the chapter books, so like those are like the only two I know.
Yeah. I like reading and writing and all that. I've also written chapter books.
You like reading and writing? Are you planning on being an author, or
I mean, I guess I could.
you have a story on right now?
Yeah, I've got like a few in the works. I don't work on them too often, but I don't know. It just comes in bouts of inspiration.
So whenever you feel like motivated to do it?
Yeah.
I do like that. I can't really write a story of my own, honestly. It's pretty cool, man. My imagination doesn't go too far with that. More like to go out or like learn about game mechanics. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been mostly a gamer my whole life, so.
Yeah. I'd say I've been about the same, I guess. I also like learning about like game mechanics and stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting the humankind. That's what it is, right? Not mankind.
Yeah, humankind.
Yeah, I've been thinking about
Have you
getting it.
seen the game?
I get it, or
I've seen
my girlfriend's gonna get it. Either one. You know, not make her feel bad about anything, you know? Just have her buy like a game or two. Do you have a favorite fictional character or not?
Favorite fictional character?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Well, what's the ones that come to your mind?
Awesome. Some real good fictional characters, I guess. Probably, one that comes to mind is like Geralt from The Witcher,
Oh, shit. Never got to
or
play the
mostly
game.
like any Witcher character, really.
Yeah. Is it a really good game, as they say it is? Never.
Yeah, it's a fun game. A good book series too.
Hey.
Both of them are good. But yeah, the games are really fun.
That's dope.
Yeah. If you're ever gonna play them, just play Witcher 3. That's about like the only one you'll probably want to play.
Honestly, like, if I ever want to play like a series game, I like to start off at the beginning. I think the only one I haven't started off in the beginning was the Dark Souls series. I started off on 3 instead of 1.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to The Witcher, good luck starting at 1 especially. 1 is from like the early 2000s, and I believe it's a computer-only game, and it's really atrocious. 2 is okay, and 3 is really good.
Any other fictional character or nah?
Let's see, there's...
Do you read on the Warhammer lore? The Warhammer 40k?
No,
Oh,
I
worth a try.
do not. Fictional characters. Probably, I guess, another good character that comes to mind would be, probably, Faith from Mirror's Edge. I don't know if you've ever played that game.
I've heard of it, but I don't think I ever played it.
Yeah, it's a really good game. There's 2 of them, Mirror's Edge and Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's
They're both
dope.
games about, they're both about, parkour, basically. You play as, like, you play as this girl named Faith who pretty much, I believe they're called, like, free runners or something, basically she's like a street kid who controls the rooftops of the skyscrapers in the city and like parkours around on rooftops and stuff.
That's dope.
Yeah, and you're basically fighting the government in like a dystopian sort of world.
So like Infamous?
Infinite. I haven't played Infamous.
Ah, so it's about almost the same thing, but there's multiple people with the power, and the government's trying to control it or like take them away because they're deemed dangerous to the public.
Mm. Yeah, well, in Mirror's Edge, the government's already got everybody, except for the free runners who just control all the rooftops of the buildings, and the government doesn't really care very much unless they attack them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the one I was talking about, Infamous, mostly everyone's been caught. Like they have this strike force that captures everyone.
Yeah.
But like all reality, like there's still people who fight and stuff. It's pretty cool. I like it. In Infamous 1 and 2, well, mostly 2, you have a choice. Either you choose the good ending, you defeat the beast that's like trying to destroy the world, or like trying to make pretty much trying to make a big catastrophe and like trying to save everyone who has powers because like the government's been taking them. Or you
Yeah.
choose the bad ending, is which you help the beast do what it's supposed to do, and mostly like turns mostly half of the population with powers. So like, what is the government gonna do about it? Then the other one's just you just start killing people who oppose you.
Hmm. Yeah. Sounds like a dystopia.
It's a pretty fun game. There's Infamous 1 and 2. Then there's a DLC called the Blood something, where you're a vampire. So like you're more OP than you're supposed to be.
Hmm.
Then there's Infamous I think it's First Light or Second Son. First Light.
Pretty sure
Well,
I've heard of both those games.
yeah. Infamous. The first and second one, he has electricity powers, so he's able to zap like electronics and shit.
Uh-huh.
Take away the power from there, like power grids and all that. Infamous Second Son, that dude's able to copy powers. It's like he could touch someone, take their power, not permanently take it, but take it and use it as their own. So he's just a OP motherfucker who's able to take powers. Most of his power comes from the smoke. Like he's able to turn to smoke and shit.
Mm.
And there's the First Light, where this girl has neon powers, and like she just basically takes like from the neon lights and shit. She's able to move like in the speed of light, so she has like light powers basically, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Hmm.
But yeah, there's a lot of good series games. My favorite one of all time is God of War.
Mm.
Grew up playing like God of War on the PlayStation all the way until now.
Yeah. God of War is an okay franchise.
How dare you? You're supposed to say fantastic, motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. No, it is. Yeah, I agree. It's pretty. It's really really good.
Hmm. I'd say my personal favorite game series is probably Silent Hill.
I've seen. I think the new one's coming out. No, Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, Silent Hill 2 remake. Yeah.
Oh, they're all remakes. Oh, okay.
Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 was made in 2001, I believe.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's an old game.
I remember watching the
And
movies when I was a kid and scared me like a bitch.
the movies were all pretty bad except for the first one.
Yeah. Nah,
They're making another new movie too.
yeah, Pyramid Head was. I think the first thing I seen was the nurses that are blind.
Nurses, yeah, yeah. The nurses and Pyramid Head are both from Silent Hill too.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, Silent Hill 2 is pretty much like undisputed the best game in the franchise. The plot of the game is basically you play as this guy named James Sunderland, and his wife Mary died 3 years ago from some disease. But then one day he gets a letter from her, even though she's been dead for years, telling him to go back to Silent Hill, where they used to. Uh, Pretty much, that's like where they went on honeymoon, and that's where their sort of like retreat was, pretty much. And when he returns to Silent Hill, it's infested with all sorts of monsters and weird people.
Damn, sent them there to die. No, I think I saw the one where they went inside the church and a bunch of barbed wires started popping up or whatever.
Oh, that's from the movie, yeah.
Yeah, and fucking this one bitch where she died by the barbed wire that went up her coochie. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, because that's, what's her name? Uh, the girl that, like, spawns all the barbed wire, she literally, like, rises from a pit of hell. Her name was Alessa Gillespie, and she was, like, I think it was, like, a few centuries ago, like, in, like, the 1800s or something like that. She was, like, a school kid in the town of Silent Hill, and then she was bullied by her classmates, and everybody was convinced she was a witch, so she was burnt alive in the church. Uh, and then she ended up dying in a hospital, and her spirit pretty much corrupted the town of Silent Hill, which is why it's evil, why the city's all
Yeah.
messed up. Yeah. So yeah, in that scene, she literally like rises from a pit of hell into the church where she was burnt alive at, and just starts killing everybody.
Oh yeah. Like I remember watching it and I was like, what the fuck is this? Because the first time I didn't watch it, I got too scared, and like my mom and dad sent me to the room, and I was watching Nickelodeon. Then when I watched it as a teenager, and I think I stumbled upon that part where like the bob wire went up her coochie, and I was like, and I forgot who was watching it. I was like, you're into this, huh? And just walked out.
Yeah, the Silent Hill, the first movie was pretty. It was pretty weird. They've got the same director making another movie.
I heard.
It's called Return to Silent Hill, and it's also based off of Silent Hill 2. It's a movie adaptation of that same game. The the Silent Hill franchise is just really on Silent Hill 2 right now.
Yeah. Nah, fucking. I remember. Yeah, that's it. That's all I remember from that shit. I was just like weird. It was just weird, and it was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, Silent Hill. I wouldn't say it's that weird of a franchise. I think the director was getting a bit wild with it, but some definitely like a lot of messed up and weird stuff does definitely happen in the universe.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially like Silent Hill 2, dude. Like that game gets crazy.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, a lot of the weird stuff comes from the side characters in that game, because the entire thing of Silent Hill is that the town basically like manifests your nightmares and insecurities into things that attack you or scare you, things like that. So
What a
a lot of
bitch.
the characters in Silent Hill 2 are real messed up people with some messed up minds, so a lot of weird stuff is hunting them.
Yeah.
Like there's this one girl, she's like another pretty important side character. Her name is Angela, And at first, you just find her like in like the graveyard outside the town, and she's like, "Oh, I'm looking for my mom here in Silent Hill." And later on, you end up finding her again, and after a while, you find out that uh, her mom is in fact not there, and I'm pretty sure like her mom is like dead or something. I'm pretty sure her dad killed her, and you find out that like her dad was like a real abusive dude, even like raped his own child, and then his spirit comes back as a monster to attack her again.
So, so what a turn of events.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever that Silent Hill 2 remake comes out, though, you should definitely try playing that. It's a very good game.
Dude.
Yeah. It's pretty much like entirely like a story game. Besides that, it's like I don't know, like third person adventure game, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of gameplay wise, it's fairly similar to something like Resident Evil or something.
Never played any of the Resident Evils.
Ah. But yeah, you pretty much just like walk around, pick up items, solve puzzles,
It
kill
sounds like
things occasionally.
Outlast or Outcast.
Mm.
Have you played that?
Nah.
Yeah, it's somewhat the same thing.
Mm. Yeah, you talking about Outlast?
Is that what it is? Maybe.
Outlast, the one where you're in like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I've never played it though.